Elon Musk just went on camera to blame Trump, Washington, and everyone but himself. He says the government reform plan failed because of bureaucracy. He says Trump's big, beautiful bill is blowing up the deficit. And he wants credit for walking away from the mess he helped build. But before Musk's public breakup with Trump, before his reflective moment at SpaceX, something much louder happened. The market turned on him. Tesla sales in Europe collapsed nearly 50%, not because the EV market is struggling. It's actually booming. Tesla is the outlier, and there's a reason. Musk politics, Trump's trade war, and global backlash that's picking up speed. I'm going to share with you what happened. Then we're going to go to Texas, and you will hear from Elon Musk himself. Tesla sales across Europe plunged by half last month, even as growth in the electric car market picked up pace. According to data released Tuesday, the numbers are the latest indication of how much Tesla brand is suffering because of the backlash against billionaire CEO Elon Musk over his far-right views. Sales of Tesla vehicles in 32 European countries tumbled 49% to 7,261 in April from 14,228 in the same month the previous year, according to figures released by the European Automobile Manufacturers Association, or ACEA. At the same time, sales of battery electric vehicles by all manufacturers rose by 28%. Meanwhile, sales of gasoline and diesel-powered cars slumped. The figures, which cover the European Union's 27 member countries and 5 other nations outside the bloc, back up early data from Sweden, the Netherlands, and Denmark released at the start of this month that had pointed to a sales collapse. Tesla has been reeling from protests and boycotts. Tesla is also suffering because it had to shut down factories for several weeks this year, while upgrading its best-selling Model Y sport utility vehicle, pinching supply. For the first 4 months of the year, Tesla's European sales fell roughly 39%. To 61,320, while the continent's auto market as a whole showed little change during the same period, according to the data. For April, car sales in the EU edged up 1.3% from the previous year, showing signs of recovery despite the ongoing, unpredictable global economic environment, the group said in a press release. That wasn't just a bad month. That was an intentional rebuke. Europeans aren't just boycotting cars. They're boycotting a brand that has become a symbol of authoritarian alignment and personal excess. And Elon Musk, he seems to get it because now he is stepping back from government and starting to distance himself from Trump. He just gave an interview from Starbase where he said it all out loud. And if you listen closely, it's not just about bureaucracy. It's about failure. Elon Musk, returning to SpaceX on Tuesday for a test flight of his Starship spacecraft, said in an interview that slashing the size of the federal government proved to be far tougher than he expected, and intense criticism leveled at the U.S. DOGE service, which he led. The federal bureaucracy situation is much worse than I realized, he said. I thought there were problems, but it sure is an uphill battle trying to improve things in D.C., to say the least. Repercussions over cuts had been severe. Is just becoming a whipping boy for everything, he said. So little something bad would happen anywhere and we would get blamed for it even if we had nothing to do with it. He expressed dismay over the reputational hits his companies took. People were burning Teslas. He said, "Why would you do that? That's really uncool." Musk also told CBS News that he did not approve of President Donald Trump's big, beautiful bill.
So, I was disappointed to see the massive spending bill, frankly, which increases the budget deficit, not just decrease it, and undermines the work that the DOGE team is doing.
I actually thought that when this big, beautiful bill came along. I mean, everything he's done on DOGE gets wiped out in the first year.
I think a bill can be big or it can be beautiful, but I don't know if it can be both. My personal opinion.
Musk appeared reflective on Tuesday as he returned to his natural habitat far from the searing glare of Trump's Washington, and again lording over his remote spit of marsh under the sweltering South Texas sun that SpaceX transformed into the world's most unlikely launch site. This is Elon Musk's true domain, a place removed from the controversy of the DC Beltway, where his attempt to reshape the federal bureaucracy ran into fierce institutional resistance and spawned lawsuits, backlash from voters and consumers, derision from Democrats. Musk says he tried to fix DC. He says the system is too broken to reform. But let's be honest, he wasn't an outsider trying to help. He was a billionaire given real power, and he used it to push policies that hurt real people. And now, as the fallout hits his companies, he wants to start over with a clean slate, a new shirt, back to the launch pad. But the rest of us just can't hit the reset. Trump's bill might pass, his tariffs still stand, the damage is still spreading, and while Musk may be done with DC, we're still living in what he helped create. But we'll get by, it'll be fine. And as always, it's been my absolute pleasure to share a piece of the news with you today. You guys can find me on my Instagram 24/7, come give me a follow and say hi. Until next time, have a wonderful day.